So this must be take number 600 for this video. What's up guys, it's Kobus. I'm in Zanzibar and I want to chat to you in detail about small details that makes a massive difference. I wish I knew, but also not wish that I knew, because I love doing stuff that I don't know anything about, figuring it out and then succeeding in the end, and then I get to share stuff with you, the 200 people that I have on YouTube. So if you feel sorry for me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're flying from South Africa to Zanzibar for your 14 days, 15 days to get into Dubai, because that's what I'm doing, starting my career at luxuryproperty.com, which I'm really ecstatically excited about. Also a little bit reserved because I don't know what to expect, but I know that I'm made for this life. I miss my wife, I miss my dog, but they will be joining me. All right, let me talk to you about Zanzibar and booking, you know, flights, booking accommodation, what type of food, what 2 weeks would cost you, accommodation, what 2 weeks of food will cost you, and then the people you get to meet and things that you need to look out for during your stay here. Sorry about that. So I booked my flights with KenyaAirways. KenyaAirways itinerary looks like the following. So Cape Town, Livingston, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar. So I didn't know where Livingston is. It is in Zambia, because I saw this big river, and that had to be the Zambezi River. So I saw that. We landed 45 minutes, picked a few people up, a few people got off, don't know why, something I said. And then from there we went to Nairobi, Kenya, where it was an hour and 45 minutes. Then just got back onto the same plane. I think they were just shifting their staff there, because it, after all, is KenyaAirways, and that is home to them. First time traveler, just need to give you that. I've never traveled outside of the borders of South Africa since I was 15. 16 we went to Argentina for a rugby tour, which I'm sure Stellenberg and Dar E Salaam also did. So nothing really special, but still truly grateful for that experience. Although I was young and didn't take in anything, I just drank too much, hence the reason I don't drink anymore. It's my first time flying, so 45 minutes or hour and 45, and then got to Dar es Salaam early hours in the morning. Early hours in the morning planning wasn't too great, because there are no flights from the mainland to the island, because the island's sleeping. The island people are sleeping. They actually sleep on the island. So I had a 4.5 hour layover. KenyaAirways cost about 7,000 Rand for the ticket from Cape Town to Zanzibar, the whole trip, all the layovers. And then I had fantastic food on KenyaAirways. The food was absolutely amazing. Chicken or beef, internationally known slogan. And I had fish, because there was that option as well. And then I had beef, and then the pudding. You get pudding on the plane. Absolutely great. I think it was date cake. I think it was date cake. Karibu, it said. Arrived in Dar es Salaam, 4.5 hour layover. Then they said to me that this is a domestic flight from Dar es Salaam to the island. It's like, what do you mean? Why does that matter? I booked as an international traveler. They said, no, but you've got 2 bags. You can't take 2 bags. You're only allowed 1, so you have to pay for the extra one. So I guess if you have somebody that plans your trip for you, they will know that. But I planned everything myself, because that's how I roll. I also had to fork out $77 for that extra 18 kg bag. Yeah, it hurt right here. Excuse me, let me just retrack. When we landed in Dar es Salaam, this is where you need to pay $25 for a quick COVID test. Anyway, 4.5 hour layover, got on the plane, got here at about 6:30 in the morning, took a cab. That was $15 to get to Stown Town, where I live. Stown Town is beautiful. Let me show you Stown Town behind me. That is Stown Town Promenade. I just gave it that name. I'm standing currently in Cape Town Fish Market, which is really cool. And this is pretty much what the Stown Town looks like. Boats everywhere. They always want you to get on their boat, but pay for it. and Tembu hotel is behind me. Behind here is the ferry, which I didn't know I could take and book. Again, if you have a guide or somebody who books this stuff for you, they would have probably said you've got an option flying from mainland or taking a ferry from mainland, which is cheaper. So that's about the cost of what my one bag cost me to get it here. So that's about $70, $90 to take that ferry to the mainland. Takes 2.5 hours, 3 hours depending on the weather. Let's talk about the morning routine for coffee. Now, coffee isn't hard to find, but it's hard to find good coffee. And I'm a coffee snob because I don't drink. I need good coffee in the morning, and I like a lot of black coffee in the morning. And if I have shite coffee in the morning, I'm not a happy camper. I'm sure that you could relate if you also love coffee. So I had to find coffee. Luckily, the place that I booked, and I'll tell you about my accommodation now, is Stown Town Cafe. Hey, we're in Stown Town. There has to be a cafe with the name. Stown Cafe gives you fresh coffee, spice coffee, and some other coffee. The first morning I just asked for coffee, and I got what is now known to me as fresh coffee, the preferred option. You get 3 cups out of the thing that you serve it in. Anyway, so fresh coffee from Stown Town Cafe is amazing. I also found, obviously, because I attract these things, I found Speciality coffee. Speciality coffee is attracted to me at Puzzle Coffee Shop. Puzzle Coffee Shop is 2 minutes walk from Stown Town Cafe, and they specialize in different drips and also espressos, American, yeah, black coffee. Morning breakfast, of course, part of that routine. I had to find something that I would eat. I had a look at local food. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of strange, weird foods. My wife knows that. Everyone who knows me knows that. So I'm kind of a vanilla guy. And I opted in for scrambled eggs and toast. I only had 2 meals a day living here, because I'm a cheapskate. To give you pricing, coffee at Stown Town Cafe, where you get 3 to 4 cups out of the one serving, it's about 31 Rand. That's 5,000 Tanzanian shillings. That's another thing. At the port, when I had to pay for the bag, I wanted to pay in dollars, but because it was a local flight, a domestic flight, they weren't happy that I only had dollars. They wanted Tanzanian shillings. I don't have that, bro. Take dollars. So it's a 31 Rand for a cup of coffee, but you get 3 to 4 out of it. At other places it's 3,000 Tanzanian shillings and you only get 1. So Stown Town Cafe for fresh coffee is the best value for money. When it came to breakfast cost about 12 to 15 including the coffee. For lunch I'll have a margarita pizza because I will stay away from meat as long as I can until I became oblivious, because I would starve to death. You have to be oblivious to the meat options here because the way that they treat it isn't the sanitary way that we see it and know it as Western folk in Cape Town. So yeah, I did myself the unfortunate pleasure of walking through the meat market. I've got a video of that on YouTube already, so go look at that. And then I was like, I'm not eating meat here, but I lied to myself because I started eating mince, steak and chicken, and it all comes from there. So I tried to stick with 25,000 Tanzanian shillings for the day in terms of food. Soft drinks are cheap. It's about 1,500 shillings to 2,000. The most expensive soft drink is at Cape Town Fish Market because it is a mainstream business, and I paid as much as I paid for the fresh coffee in the mornings, 5,000 shillings, 31 Rand for a Coke Zero. I don't think I touched on accommodation. So accommodation for 2 weeks, very, very billick, affordable. There I use the word cheap. I paid at Stown Town Cafe, which is a hostel vibe, not a hostile vibe, a hostel vibe, hostel vibe, but I had my private room, 2 singles in the room, and a private bathroom for $470 for 2 weeks, which is very, very well priced. Not breakfast included. That's the one thing that I wish I did, is I booked 2 weeks in advance at Stown Town House, and another place that had to take the name of the town, hence they do so well. I booked 2 weeks in advance, but I only had to pay when I got here, so they trust people. So I paid the full 2 weeks, but I wish I didn't, not because I don't like the place, just because I wanted to experience more of stuff that I didn't know. So I became acquainted with the place quite well. I know my way through the city. In the first week it was pretty easy to find, but yeah, that's the cost for Stown Town House, $470 for 2 weeks. Now Tembo Hotel starts at about $150 a day, so depending on your budget, you should really look at a few hotel options in Stown Town. This is not where all the resorts are. I didn't know that. My geography is all over the place. No idea. I got no idea. So this is not where the resorts are. They are more on the northeast side of the island. And I visited because I'm a real estate agent, and there is real estate for sale on that side of the island. Some prime real estate being developed as resorts and hotels. I went to go visit Cholo. Cholo is now a really good friend of mine. He owns great friend of mine, and now I can't remember his Tulip. It's not Tulip. It's a beach villa resort that he's busy building, and he's going to build a hotel there as well. My other friend Java, his father owns Tembo Hotel. His uncle owns another hotel on that end of the island, and Javo is busy building his hotel on at you think these names are no joke. Can't remember the name. Java, good luck with building your first ever hotel. Super proud of you. You're gonna achieve great things in life, man. It's gonna be amazing to see. I met, now I'm going to talk about people I met. I met Ibrahim at Stown Town Cafe. Great guy. He's an accountant. He also manages in the morning, and he went to take me to a listing for $800,000, which is prime real estate. That's also on Instagram stories. Follow me, real estate underscore estate underscore mate, for more exclusive listings in Zanzibar and also Dubai, man. Dubai. Then last but definitely not least, my main man Jamal. Jamal has been amazing. Jamal has opened my eyes to the potential that Zanzibar has to offer anyone that comes here who wants to start a life like me, just passing through. I've met incredible business owners, business people, developers, land owners, hotel owners. It's just been incredible when you start talking to people who they connect you with. They are so nice. I don't think I gave you too much substance in this video because it's impromptu. I don't plan. I'm not going to cut this video too much. There's one sequence that I am going to cut out, or you've seen that I did cut out. But as for the island, as for Stown Town, amazing, and they'll see me more often than I thought I would ever be seen in Zanzibar. What a beautiful place. If you ever want to visit, let me know. I'll connect you with the right people. Follow me on Instagram and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.